This European cricket event is proudly brought to you by HCL Software, Victorinox and Rado. Well, what a sensational coin toss that was, and even more sensational, Zimas Deploy leading his country for the first time. Abhitesh Prashad, the captain for this series, going down with a knee injury, recurring knee injury. Ghani went for broke yesterday and got dropped first ball. What's the approach today? Here's day two. He attacked straight away. It wasn't a great ball from Iqbal, straight on the leg stump. And there's our first wipeout of the day. Hello, everyone. Happy New Year. Hi, Vinny. Hi, Tina. Great to see you again, SkyQuest. There we go. Goes up and over the top. It's going, and it's gone. Maximo! Ghani, like the way they've just thrown him up there. They've got a lot of batting. They're not afraid to take chances. About 30, 40 minutes out of the city. There's a rolling cutter, but he picks it and he smashes it here, Ghani. He is on so far. That's got all the way. Maximo to finish the third over. Short top edge. This one's hanging, but it's going to be out of the ground with the pace of Zadran. It goes for six. Maximo! A first for Zimas Deploy. Well, the Grizzly balls just seem to fly a bit further. Well, this one's going to fly, though. It's launched into by Zimas Deploy. Maximo! That's a huge hit into the jungle. Brings up the 50 and the 50 partnership for Hungary.
Ball it straight into their hitting arc, as we see there.
That's similar to the shot he pumped out of the ground at the other end, but doesn't quite time this. But yeah, it's funny, we've got a lot of stats on, oh geez, that's hit the edge of the pitch. And oh no, we're gonna have a run out. Oh, what an absolute cook up. The world is such a mysterious place. It's a bit of a nothing really. It hit the edge of the pitch and went into a kind of no man's land. Check this one out. Oh, that's an unbelievable way for the first wicket to fall. Kind of fitting. He drops his back gun. He turns his back on the play.
He's not interested at all.
Zimas sees it. He's kind of obstructed by the bowler. And then Ghani, by the time he picks up his bat, he realises he's just going to have to pick it back and walk off. Unbelievable. Goes with everything we've seen this morning. It's been chaos. The real mix-up happened. Oh, well, Zishan comes out and, well, maybe it's a blessing in disguise if Zishan's going to hit him like that. He just works it off the hit. Maximo! Seis carreras. He loses the line this time. He's going to pay the price. Maximo! Got what it deserved, really. Zishan helps himself to 6 more. And Hungary versus Deploy. Walks at him. A lot of bottom hand. Should be gone. Is gone. Well, he does get his revenge. Tariq. Again, it's the second day in a row that Deploy's hit across one that maybe could have played with a straight bat. Yes, it's a full toss. It kind of clonks off the bottom of the bat. And a simple catch taken out there. So Austria can breathe a little bit easier as Deploy heads back for 33. And Hungary, 81 for 2. These teammates at the club level. That one's cracked pretty well. It's going to beat the field. That was a laser beam from Kukagel. Cuatro carreras.
I think it's a good move to carry on with Bilal here. He's kind of holding up one end well. He's only gone for 10, but commentators curse strikes because his first one, they dragged it down a bit and it's hit through the mid-wicket boundary for 4, but
the reason I think it has to be is, well, at 6. He's just launched that slog sweep and Rasic gets his first boundary. It's a biggie. Maximo, 6 runs. Well, goes for it up in the air and out of here. Maximo for Rasic, who's starting to hit his straps. Hungary not slowing down. Fortunately, didn't score a run, but we were all rooting for him. Oh, that one has just pegged his ears back and put it on the roof. Maximo, what a shot from Sheikh Razik. The period I grew up. All right, goes for this over the offside. That's in the archery. That's a bullseye. That's a Maximo. And they spent a lot of time finding that ball. Well, they're going to spend even more time finding that one. And there's 6 more. Just dropping short. Well, I don't know what was said to Salfi, but I don't think it was to bowl a half tracker. Rasic out of the box. We don't get to catch the train very often anymore, actually. That's hit pretty hard. And that's going to be 4. That was absolutely cracked. Bilal's not happy. Thinks the fielder should have been there. He would have had a task even if he was. 4 more.
Like a volcano.
Yeah, he was. All right, goes after this short boundary fielder. He's going to stand on the line and he'll take it. Really nice catch out there. And that's certainly a big moment in this game because Razik was up and he was ticking. But he'll fall for 45. Aki Bikbal comes back, picks up his first wicket of the day in Hungary, 144 for 3. I've got my own train story. Ooh.
This is going to be, yeah.
Yeah, that's gone. That's back pad. It's Safu comes out. He'll go without scoring. Iqbal gets it right, full and straight. Cleared the front leg, but left the back leg behind. So there's the old 2 quick wickets. And yeah, Austria fighting back 144 for 4 with the 19th over. It all happens in the 19th in T20 cricket. And it's going to start with a hack from Zishan, but he's only going to get 1. He kind of likes the idea of 2. Ooh. Now he's getting creative, and they're going to get 2, although they might be run out on the second. So, well, a little bit of the T10 chaos creeping in. It all happens in the 19th. It's going to be Mohammed that falls on his sword. 1 and out, 163 for 5.
Yeah, and Zishan's kind of on his haunches there. It went quite quickly to the fielder, and the fielder, there was a slight fumble.
But you know, it's interesting. He only decides to go for 2 when he sees the throw, and he says, you know, I reckon I can beat that throw back.
And he did.
You probably won't.
Yeah.
But I think it's all about Zishan wanting to be on strike. And well done to the bowler there, Umar Tariq, getting in perfect position behind the stump. The bat goes flying, the stumps go flying. But yeah, Usman played his role there, didn't he? Ends up with 7, but an unselfish way to end his innings. He hits through the line of this one. Does he get enough? He does. What a good shot. Maximo! Fielder was right back on the boundary, Janan Gelzai. The line was right from Tariq, but the ball was a bit slot. Loves taking on the Austrians. Now this one's a rolling cutter. Again, it's going to be horned away. Maximo on top of the practice nets this time. So Hungary with a kick in the tail, a bit like yesterday. Rolls the cutter out, cracked away. That's going to beat the fielder, 4 runs. Kukiel into the 60s. Hungary up into the 180s, still 4 balls to go. Digs it in, swing and a miss, and they won't be able to get a run at all. So Kogiani rolls the dice a little bit with the length balls, or Zishan advancing. So Zishan will finish on 65 not out. Alavarthi walks off with him, and Hungary a very competitive 186 for 5 off the 20 overs. Hello and welcome back to Malta. Great to have you with us as we get ready for the second half of this match. Match number 3 between Austria and Hungary. Hungary 186 for 5, 187 to win. One of these teams will remain undefeated. Let's see who it is. This one full toss, clipped away. Zalmai, he won't get a run. Cracked away this time behind point. But yeah, fielder. Whether it works or not, don't know. But this is clipped away by Arif, and he's going to get his first boundary. Nice shots of Klein coming back for a second over, but he goes to the boundary.
Well, I suppose as that one is hit through the gap for 4. That was a lovely shot from Bilal. Kind of great response after that ball squared him up previous ball, and he just deposited that.
Goes up and over the top this time. Fields up, and that ball is going to bounce just inside, but still 4 runs to Austria.
From sitting there. But, you know, I'd quite like to see the European 11 as that one just goes for a 4 through square leg. Get itself together and pull that off. That would be great for European cricket and for Portuguese cricket, as the first ball of the 6th over just gets tickled down to fine leg for a 4 for Arif. And that one's just cracked away, and it's going to go all the way. Ainsworth out on the boundary, couldn't run around quickly enough. That was hit.
He just said, look, just tell me. All right, that's absolutely belted square of the wicket, and it's going to be 4 more. So Salmai, he's going to be lifting this one up. This one will actually clear the rope. Maximo! This opening partnership has really gotten dangerous.
Tail away from the batter even more.
Goes for this, but doesn't really get it. But good enough. Short boundaries here, square of the wicket. Bilal gets 6. Maximo! And Austria keep on rocking.
He gets up quite early, especially on the AstroTurf. You need to stay low.
Bilal pins his ear back on this, and he's going to get 6. Slog sweeps on. Maximo! 6 más. not sure. And what if it goes on the stumps? Don't want to ruin it. Low full toss here. Clears the fielder. Maximo and 50 for Bilal Zahmat. Brings it up in 32 balls. Brings it up in style. 4 sixes, 4 fours. And right now, we're steering Austria to a healthy chase, but still a long way to go.
Missing his lines at the moment a bit.
Now he premeditates and he hits, and he's going to get 6 more. Dominating the bowling at the moment. Deploy goes the journey. That's the 3rd 6 of the over as it goes magical.
And he'll want to convert that 50 into something bigger. And speaking of something bigger, that has been smashed over the point boundary all the way for 6. That was just a missile straight over point, wasn't it?
Yeah, the uppercut was on. Kind of creates his own line here, doesn't he? Bilal takes a bit of a risk.
I think it was more trying to get himself back in the crease.
It was instinctive, yeah, wasn't it? Oh, he's giving him out. It's going to be a dismissal. Oh, was very quick to make up his mind there. It did look pretty straight. But we'll have a look. Bilal, he's half a step out of his crease, steps across. You can't really see it there. So we can see it's pretty straight from that point of view.
Yeah. Bilal is clearly not very happy with the dismissal. It's just whether it hits the bat or the pad. Bat and pad were close together. It's still difficult to tell. My instinct was that he hit it, but we couldn't really see from this angle either.
Umpire's in the best position.
Exactly.
Bilal, which is super light. Bowled him. Played right across it there. Zishan Arif and Ghani's got 2. And well, this is kind of what happened to Hungary this time yesterday. It's the double strike. 2 set batters have gone. Hungary roaring back into contention. 110 for 2.
Yeah, it's almost the same delivery that gets the wicket, and in this case the batter just plays all the way around it. It clips, I think it goes through his legs. And clips the middle leg stump.
He's megged the same style that he used. It's cut away, and that's going to beat the fielder. Running away. Shigawal off the mark with a nicely cut 4. Austria, despite those 2 wickets, still think they didn't break as easily. This one's going to skew, and to be honest, that's heading towards the boundary as well. It's going to get there. And so Shigawal just opens the face there, gets it away from the fielder. I'm off until the Western Shield. This is going to go to the longest boundary on the ground. Dowell's chasing, and he's not going to get there. So Iqbal has a traditional leg glance here, brings him 4. Runs continue to flow for Austria.
Austria in the driving seat here.
Big filthy full toss really, and that's going to be another 4 runs. So yeah, Ghani maybe trying that Yorker that got Zishan Arif, but it overcooks it. That's going to be 6. Thanks for coming. Kind of in the slot. Shigawal just knocks out the satellite dish. Maximo to finish the over.
It was nice of them to reveal that target as well.
Yeah, well, that's up. It's in the air. That's going to be 6. Slow ball, full toss. Adios, Pelota. Shigawal on. And Austria 147. We'll make a plan in the next few days. Another wrong in this time. Straight down the throat of the fielder and taken. Nice catch by Matty Ainsworth. Down there at deep point. Shigawal goes for 27. Well, that's one piece of the puzzle. It's a long way to go until you say Hungary are competitive in this game again, but that certainly helps. Ainsworth pouches the opportunity. Seems to deploy with his first wicket of the series. And Austria 153 for 3. Well, first one's begging to be hit, and it is. And Mark Simpson-Parker picks up where he left off last night. Maximo! Oh, well. This is a thick edge. That's going to fly away, and it's going to reach the boundary. So Mark Simpson-Parker. Interpretation. Well, that's hooked away. It's nice and high, and it's going to bisect those 2 fielders. There's one at deep backward square, one at fine leg, but that's going to be 4 more. On artificial in the consumption sound is actually not too hard.
Or if it's dry, you know.
Yeah. Mark Simpson-Parker takes on the 2 here. Well, he might have cooked his partner, and that's going to be a run out. Aqib to be honest, Aqib didn't run the first one hard enough, and so he wasn't able to recover when Mark Simpson-Parker called him through for the second. He wasn't going to the danger end, but in fact, he was. You see, look, he's trotting, he's got no instant, and basically the stop sign was futile, so just not really on the same page. Aqib, he's going to be run out by about 1 metre, maybe half a metre, but yeah, good throw. There had to be a good throw from Hungary to gun him down. We won and done as Aqib Iqbal run out for 23, 177 for 4 in India. Clipped away, and 7 to win. There will be 6 of them. Maximo scores tied here. And Mark Simpson-Parker. Well, that's one way to bring up the win. It's right off the toe of the bat. And that will do it. Had an interesting first ball this game. Had a pretty interesting last ball in between. Austria just the better of the two teams. Set a task 187 to win. They end up doing it with 12 balls to spare.